Here I'm back, Somo from androworld to get you a new episode about the craze of the release of Redmi 6, Redmi 6A and Redmi 6 Pro on India, on New Delhi on September 5. So here is the craze from India about the Redmi 6 series. So here are all the specifications and the final pricing of these smartphones in India. So get into the last of the video to know all about the pricings, the specifications about this video. And welcome to androworld, and if you're new to my channel, please subscribe to my channel, like my video if you really do, share my videos, comment down below about your important suggestions and queries from me. Thanks for visiting my channel once again, and watch till the end. So first of all, to recall that Redmi 6, Redmi 6A and 6 Pro were launched side by side on June in China. So this smartphone is a bit late to reach India, and the Indian version of the smartphones will be launched in Delhi on September 5. And here are all the specifications which I'm saying you, because about on the tweet, as Manu Kumar Jain said, the global Xiaomi VP and the Xiaomi India Managing Director, as he tweeted that it will be launched in India very soon. So as expected, it can be on September 5. So here are all the specifications, as Redmi 6 will run on MIUI 9 based on Android 8.1 Oreo. It will sport a 5.45 inch of HD plus, that means 720 into 1440 pixels with 18:9 aspect ratio, and it will be you can say it will be powered with the chipset of MediaTek Helio P22, that is at the clock speed of 2.0 GHz. And there will be several variants of the smartphone, as 332 and 464, and as well as it will sport a dual camera setup on the rear, that will be 12 plus 5 megapixel. The primary sensor will be of 12 megapixel and the secondary one will be the 5 megapixel, and on the front shooter there will be a 5 megapixel of front camera for the selfie maniacs. And again, this smartphone will be powered with some 3000 milliampere of battery. One of the most interesting thing about this series, this 6 series, that there is a dedicated micro SD card slot that is expandable up to 256 GB. As for the Redmi 6A, there is not a very few change. There is only one single change, that is the rear camera setup will be a single camera setup, and that will be of 13 megapixel. And nextly, as we go to the Redmi 6 Pro, there are several changes on that smartphone from the Redmi 6 and Redmi 6, and because that will be powered with some Snapdragon, Qualcomm Snapdragon 625 SoC, which will be also clocked at 2.0 GHz, and it will sport with an 5.84 inch of full HD plus, that means 1080 into 2280 pixels with some 18:9 aspect ratio. And the rear camera will be as the same, 12 plus 5 megapixel, and on the front shooter there will be a 5 megapixel camera. And the battery is a bigger one on this Redmi 6 Pro, that is a 4000 milliampere of battery, which will be very easy to run this smartphone for 1.5 day. So hope for the best from Xiaomi to launch the smartphones on India. And finally, if we go to the pricing range, Redmi 6, the 3GB 32GB variant of this Redmi 6 will be launched in India at the price range of 8,400, and the 4GB 64GB version of the same phone, that is Redmi 6, will be at 10,500. And as Redmi 6A, Redmi 6A is a very low budget phone for the low mid-range budget buyers, that is a 2GB 16GB variant, and that is priced at 6,300 rupees. And again, for the Redmi 6 Pro, if we go to the Redmi 6 Pro, then the price range is very amazing. That is, there are 3 variants, that is number 1 3GB 32GB, and number 2 that is 4GB 32GB, and number 3 is 4GB 64GB. And the variants are quite interesting. The type of varying the handsets, the series of Redmi 6 and Redmi 6 Pro especially, is very interesting, because Redmi 6 Pro 3GB 32GB variant has been priced at 10,400 rupees, and again the 4GB 32GB priced is varied at 12,500 rupees, and again the 4GB 64GB variant has been priced at 13,600 rupees. So a really interesting price range, I mean really interesting pricing, and you will get a 4GB 64GB Snapdragon 625 with some 12 plus 5 MP dual camera setup with some 2.0 GHz octa-core processor, and again with some 4000 battery and full HD plus display, 18:9 aspect ratio, and there will be a notch on the Redmi 6 Pro, but not on the first one. I mean there will be no notch on the Redmi 6 and Redmi 6A. So let's hope for the best from Xiaomi and hope for the smartphones to come in the market. And I don't actually whether it will be an exclusive one on any of the online marketing websites, maybe on both Amazon, Flipkart or anywhere, maybe only on Flipkart or only on Amazon, whatever it may be. There is no news about that. So here is the latest news from Xiaomi about Redmi 6, Redmi 6 and Redmi 6 Pro launch on India. That will be on September 5 in Delhi in India. So if you have known something from this video about Redmi 6 Pro and 6A, I mean the Redmi 6 series. And thanks for visiting androworld, the channel of mine, once again. And thanks for your time, obviously. And if you are new to my channel, please subscribe to my channel, like my video if you did, share my videos, comment down below about your important suggestions and queries from me. Thanks for your time.